This is pretty much the way I view Miami. Different than others, because most people don't live here. They visit because you want to get the hell out of here after a few days. But we do have our South Beach. Booties, people get so crunked up, they lose their jewelry in the sand. I went and bought one of the metal finders so I could find their gold, just in the hopes I find a big thick chain worth thousands of dollars. But one thing about Miami, we do have the best booties. I consider myself a booty enthusiast. Just not this one. What is that? Jesus. But as we keep on going in and out, this is where I'm at. I'm me down there. West Perrine, Palmetto Bay, Kendall. That's my hood. But today, I need to conquer this task. I need to finalize something just for my own personal closure. This is Only in Miami. Kick back and relax. Grab a six-pack. Not gonna believe this. I came into Canada, we got past customs who searched us and pat us down because I'm brown from Miami. Anyways, I just ran in Teresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. She looked at me, she said, I know exactly what you want to drink. She brought me a Keith Alexander. She read my mind. She is amazing. Come to Canada, check her out.
They're ready to communicate.
Hi, how are you? Can I have a iced coffee decaf, please? Just with a little bit of skim milk?
There is not one place that I do not go that I do not give a message to someone.
I'm a psychic medium, and I don't know what it is, but are you like going through a lot? Or I feel like that.
I'm going through a lot, yeah.
It's gonna be okay. Your grandmother passed? Who's the mother figure?
My
for you?
grandmother passed.
Is your mom here today?
My mom is here today.
Oh, okay, because your grandmother's going, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? She's going like, go get her. Where it? Go like this. She could go like this. Exactly like how I did it.
You know, I was expecting her to say how much or where's the sugar, but instead she's like, did your grandmother just pass? I'm like, what?
Oh, this is your mother. Oh my God, your mother. I'm a medium. And your mother came through right for her, telling her she's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And that your prayers might not be answered right away, but they're heard. Do you understand that? And she says, don't you dare give up faith.
This woman, I don't know where she came from. She came from this, she just walked in, you know, and I don't believe in these visions that they see. I don't.
Is it your mother's birthday?
I believe it's very hard for us to wrap our minds around what I do. How could this be real? How could this be?
How did my mother get involved? She feels it. She's a medium, so she feels the.
But your mother, she told me she was a seamstress. What's with the buttons? She wants to talk about the buttons. Oh my God!
It's not funny. My mother used to collect buttons and she used to
Oh my God! Oh my God! This must be true. I must be a medium.
You must be.
I freak people out on a daily basis.
Where's the recipe books? Are they in back?
That's not funny. That's not funny because my brother has a recipe book that we're saving with her handwriting and the recipes inside.
We're gonna have to put her on the payroll and hire her. We like that.
See, I like you. I like you.
You're on the money, lady. I was very skeptical about this woman, but how I've become a believer.
Where you going? Don't leave it. I'm not done with you yet. I'm not done with you yet. I'm done with you. I'm coming back every day. I'm on every day.
So I've been YouTubing.
Oh, very cool. Heck yeah. We've had quite a few nifty YouTubers here.
So I'm here at Karen's place, the Purple Rose, right? Purple Rose?
Purple Rose Trading Company.
Purple Rose, where I was highly recommended by my family member who helped with her father. And yeah, it's a cool place. I'm gonna get some dry sage for sure because I've used that a lot. And I'm gonna go in, get a reading, see what happens. That was pretty much one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. Just for someone to know so much about you, to hit dead points know exactly, just come right off the bat, you have no kids. Yeah, just things that she says for sure, that is for sure. But had she missed, I would have raised a red flag. It was just so amazing. But she reassured me that my mom was with me. My mom wants me to know happy birthday. Tomorrow's my birthday. She said that, she said a lot of things. And it was so soothing. And yeah, you could always flip it the other way and say she made that up. She could say anything she wants. There's a lot of things that are said that there's no way she could just make that up out the blue. It's so funny too, because she said, do you have a dog? And I'm like, my dad has a dog. She said, what is that little thing? I said, I don't know what that is. She said, I'm seeing it. I know it's mixed, but I have no clue what type of dog that is. She said, your mom comes and sometimes plays with the dog. I said, that's so funny. Did we ever figure out what type of dog she is? She's a deer mixed with a chihuahua with a, what type of dog is that? This is Kimberly, my mom, she always was a dog lover. Then she said, did your dad remarry? I said, yeah, my stepmom. She said, are they still married? I said, no, they broke up. She said, but she's always around. Like, that woman's always there, and it's okay. And I'm laughing because it's so true. Like, my mom's married a couple other people after my dad, but it's like they're still married in a weird way. And then feels good, just get a car wash over at Busy Bee. But it's so funny because, let me clarify something. My biological mom is different from my mom now, okay? So when I whenever I refer to my mom, I'm talking about Mommy Tammy. Whenever I talk about my other mom or mom, it's Mom Kimberly. It's confusing as hell. That's why I hate like having to explain it to people. So I had my biological mom, but then I had my stepmom. My stepmom raised me, but she refuses to allow me to call her stepmom. She said, she found out that I told the psychic, the situation where I said, yeah, that's my stepmom who's been married to my dad. She freaking loses it. She starts crying. I promise you, brother, you can't tell me I'm your stepmom. Okay. She's my mom. She raised me. My dad divorced her, but she's still my mom. Now, they're still kind of like married, even though she's married to another man. Because she's always around. Like everywhere. Like, because she's my mom. Now, all the other moms that came into my life that my dad dated, they weren't my moms because I slept with all their daughters. So technically, they can't be my stepmom because I had sex with their daughters. You understand? But yeah, so it's complicated. But just to clarify, my biological mom is my mom, and then my stepmom is my mom, but she's not my stepmom because that hurts her feelings, because she raised me. It's confusing as hell, but I need to clarify that. And then all the other moms that had hot daughters, I just wanted to have sex with them. That's it. Woo! So she also suggests, because I am a free spirit, and she can tell I am a spiritual person, but a free spirit. I'm a loving person. I love people. She told me, I'm like, yeah, when I'm not doing my gangster thing, I like to love people. She said I need to take these little classes just how to learn to use a gift that she believes I have. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I just show people love. But it was so damn cool. I'm like now thinking of people I should refer her to. If people have lost like a brother or sister or something. I just told my dad was kind of blown away. Because the stuff she said about my dad and my biological mom, I told him, he said, that's true. That's very true. Damn, feels good. So I'm going to finish up the episode of The Psychic. Remember when I called you and I told you what the psychic had said?
Uh-huh.
Was that pretty much accurate?
Accurate? Yeah, I told you it was.
Yeah, I know. But could that psychic could have known you?
How in that?
Yeah, I know. How did they know those details?
How the hell do I know?
But it was pretty accurate.
Real accurate. Those
Accurate as real as freaking crap. Now we're gonna finish up that episode today. These were all the pennies that I've collected over the years that I found on the ground or found in weird places that I've heard her voice talk to me once I picked them up. Pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes. The psychic said that's normal, that people leave pennies and little small objects as a way to show them that they are there. And I believe that 100,000%. But since I received that closure, like that psychic told me I needed, I have been free. My house has been cleansed. It feels fresh. It's like I needed that closure to release her from me. You know, I haven't found a penny. I might have found one, but I don't feel her around me anymore. And now I have a whole new perspective on her life that I did not have before. See, after I talked with the psychic, I then called her sisters to find out more what the psychic told me about her life. That she didn't choose to live that life, that she was forced to live that life. She was kicked out and homeless at 12 because the people she hung out was bad. And my step-grandfather was militant, tough guy. And my grandmother just, you know, she couldn't, you know, it was hard to stand up. You know, this guy was raising, you know, her daughters. And some guy stole some stereo equipment, according to my Aunt Mitchell and my Aunt Tuesday, that she was hanging out with. They robbed Steve, my grandpa, and he kicked her out. And she had to do things to survive. And my whole life, I didn't know this. My dad always said she had a rough childhood, but I had no idea, just she was forced to live this life. And now I have a whole new respect, which I needed to see her in that aspect in order to feel free myself and free her from me. It truly is a good feeling. I feel fresh. I feel relieved. I feel closer to her sisters now, closer to my family. I'm a whole new person now, and I can't explain it. That closure that I received not only changed my life and her sister's life, and I even talked to my grandma, her mom, and told her, and she assured me that we have spiritual gifts because she has them. And just a really good feeling. So when someone dies, you sort of pillage through all the things they had in their house, and you find things about them that you didn't know, and you start going through all their junk, and you take out the house what you feel is necessary. Here I got her Bible. I took this out of the house. She really liked Proverbs. She has a lot of things circled and underlined, but her handwriting's so sloppy I can't read what she felt like the Bible was speaking to her. But I do see in Proverbs there's one that it's crying out for help, and she has that circled. And yeah, she was crying out for help for a while. I also keep in this little box here, just like years of pictures, back when pictures were like relevant, you know what I mean? Back when you had pictures, you know, like pictures. And I come across a birthday card that she left me. That's right here. And inside the birthday card, I keep that original letter that I tried to walk her through the day that we were talking on the phone, and she said she's gonna kill herself, and I walked her through, and I said, all right, tell me all the things that are bothering you. Let's write this down. First, she said she had no computer. Yo, I am living just fine, and I don't even know how to use a computer. I don't own a computer. I've never had a computer. But that was eating her up. She's unemployable, she said. And I'm like, how are you unemployable? I think she just wanted a job she could not, like, get because of her, like, past history of arrests. Her physical health was deteriorating. Hole where, probably place where she lives. Yeah, she always talked about that. The place where she lives was depressing. She had no money. She needs money. She had no supports. I told her to call a suicide support hotline. She said suicide support hotline could not help her. You know, I had no idea that she was really gonna do it. And I came across this birthday card and a picture of us. Brad Walston, son, one of a kind since the day you were born, bigger than life, 11 pounds 5 ounces. You made your mark then, and you still making your mark now, paving your road that only you can do. Dreams happen because people go for them, even if others doubt them. All it takes is prayer and effort. I love you always, Mom. You have overcome more than a person has not already in the entire life. Overcoming in a lifetime. You have already overcome more than most people have. Alright, she obviously went to the same school I went to. You overcome more than a person is not used to. Overcoming in a lifetime. You've overcome these things in 33 years, and I know you are a leader, and you will be a pastor. I love you. Big hugs and kisses. Guess that was a card on my 33rd birthday. You know, it's crazy pillaging through these things. And I used to be sexy. Look at her laughing. She had a contagious laugh. Really? That's how she used to do it. But this one sucks, man. I'm gonna have to release this. I'm gonna have to go to a field and pray about it and give it up to the heavens where she is. So it's my mom's suicide letter. She's not gonna need this now. So I'm just gonna throw it up in the heavens because where she's at, she don't need a computer. She don't need to be employed. She don't need her physical health because she's reaping one. The place where she lives is now heaven. Money she don't need, support, everything like that. She don't need